My name is Astrid and I work in Amalodrom, which is a youth organization of Roma and non-Roma in Germany. And there I'm responsible for coordinating voluntary services. I think a seminar like this one organized by Phiren Amenca on anti-Gypsyism is a good opportunity for all volunteers to get in contact with the theoretical concept of anti-Gypsyism. Because it's a topic they are very much in contact with in practice, because we are working with Roma and non-Roma in our organization, and so it's something they have experience with, and like this they can also get a theoretical background to it. And additionally, I think it's a very good opportunity to meet other volunteers and to reflect together on their experiences and to share them, and to get into a dialogue and thereby challenge also anti-Gypsyism and racism.
Hello, my name is Attila. My nationality is Hungarian, and I am 26 years old, and now I am working in Berlin. I'm working there in a bicycle shop with Arabic and Turkish children. It's very big fun. Yeah, it's good Spaß. I'm here in this conference here because I grew up in the orphanage home in Hungary, here in Hungary, and there happening much discrimination and anti-Gypsyism. Yeah, and in my personal life too. And I just want to know better this situation, why happening this in my country, and I want to help in this conflict. Yeah. For me, when, for example, when we played acting the European Parliament, it was really cool. And the second was when we saw the Roma movie in Budapest. It was really cool realizing that this Roma guys who acting in this movie, they were very smart and clever. It was interesting for me, because in the orphanage home and in my life always the people and the non-Roma people say that of the every gypsy guys, every Roma people just stupid. Here is this conference is good because they can understand better this problem in my country and these countries, why living the anti-Semitism and anti-Gypsyism, discrimination between non-Roma and Roma people, and later they can help better.
So my name is Gisela. I'm Hungarian. I live in the northeast part. I do my voluntary service in Italy, 40 kilometers from Turin, in a small town. I work for an organization which is connected to the Waldensian Church. I'm interested in Roma issues because the part where I live in Hungary, most of the Roma people live there. I thought that I know a lot of things about them, but now I realize that I don't know anything about them, and I wanted to have experience from another view.
Well, my name is Denis Ismaili. I'm 24 years old. I graduated in Macedonia, in Tetovo, in the Southeast European University for Public Administration and Political Science. The next year, I'm gonna be the first voluntary in Ternodrom, and I think that will be a good experience for me, because in my previous background, I never made any voluntary service. So I think now is the time where I will have a challenge to show what can I do and what can I change. In Macedonia, I didn't met any racists who directly came to me and say, "Oh, you are gypsy and you don't belong here. We hate you," or something like that. We make a progress, especially in the education. But there is still a problem with the housing, with the healthcare about Roma people, and also with the identity. You know, they don't have their identification. Many of the Romani people live like, you know, ghosts in their community, and nobody cares about them. Nobody give them support or help. I can say I have a lot of expectation being here in the study session, and I can say I reach them, I succeed the expectation. I meet a lot of interesting people who are working, we exchange a lot of experience, and I learn a lot of methods how to work on the Roma issue.
My name is Dave Long, and I'm from the U.S., the state of Minnesota, and I'm volunteering in Szombathely, Hungary. I am working as an English teacher, and I'm also working with a youth group at the church, playing guitar and worship. I'd always wanted to do something dealing with social injustice, and so that's why I wanted to take 1 year of my life, I guess, to serve in a different part of the world, helping people find their voice. What I've found valuable about this experience here at Phiren Amenca is being aware of the issue. I think a lot of people in the U.S. aren't aware of the Roma population in Europe, and so coming here and seeing that there are people discriminated, you know, and just not having a voice, and historically having just a really, what seems to be a very rough history. I think seeing it and learning about it and being aware of it has allowed me to now see that, okay, what can I do about it? In what ways can I become active?
So I'm Georgi from Bulgaria, 29 years old, and I'm volunteering in Germany, Berlin. The organization, it's a youth Roma and non-Roma organization, and we have a lot of projects. We make political work, we make social work, we have youth group, we have children afternoon program. I was involved in this anti-racism and anti-gypsyism work after I came in Germany, because before that in Bulgaria I even didn't heard this word anti-gypsyism or something. Yeah, racism, yeah, but I mean, after I came in the organization, it was the first contact with this topic. So I really think that the situation have to be changed. Yeah, I work in a project from Amarodrom. It's a contact point for Bulgarian and Romanian Roma migrants. And I work every day with racism and anti-gypsyism. And when I see how the people from the institutional level are handled with the people, this motivates me actually, because I'm thinking like, no, it should be stopped. The most useful thing what I find in the Phiren Amenca seminar, it's the idea, and I support this idea. That's why I'm also here from Phiren Amenca, to give the opportunity to young people, they work in the same direction, to meet and to exchange each other, and to have this feeling that we're not alone. So this feeling is really great.
My name is Jesse Jamalowski, coming from Düsseldorf, from Germany, but my background is from Macedonia. I'm 19 years old and go to school and sharing the seminar in Budapest about antigypsyism. And I'm here because I worked in Düsseldorf in a Roma organization called non-Roma. I liked about the seminar that there are many people from lots of countries, and we are talking about the same thing, about the Roma issue here in Europe. And I think it's important because you see that there's lots of people caring about the problem. I worked with this issue because at first I'm a Roma. I want to help the people to stand up and to be not more discriminated in the future.
So my name is Delfina Savic. I am from Canada. I'm originally from Serbia and I am a Roma. And the reason I'm here is to challenge anti-Gypsyism. As somebody who studied political science and is interested in human rights, I think that it is my duty, but it's also one of my personal goals to help advocate the rights of the Roma. I think the reason for racism is ignorance. So also one of the reasons I'm here is to raise awareness, not only about anti-Gypsyism, but about racism in general. I've enjoyed a lot of different things at the seminar, and for me it's really a great opportunity speaking to different people about their different experiences and their different views about the Roma. For me, just that is very enriching, because not only do I get to learn their opinions, but by knowing what they think, it could give me the tools to now know how to go about this issue.
My name is Gerval Lopez. I'm from Spain, but I'm here in Budapest, in Hungary, doing an Erasmus. I'm studying social education. For me, the most useful is to compare the feeling and also the perspective of the different people. You know, you have your own perspective, but when you compare with the other, you open your mind. You find another type of no words, but some ideas to try to that you can use to change the situation. So it's really interesting. In my degree in social education, we use a different type of events that you, for example, you go to the university with like high performance, and to break the minds of the people that say, oh, what's that? And after that you explain, so it's more useful in the creative situation. Phiren Amenca can support me in my future projects or ideas. I think that, for example, to have contact with different international associations, and also with a different volunteer, because when I will finish my degree, I want to do some volunteer and also relation with my studies. And of course, Phiren Amenca has a lot of connection, not only here in Hungary, so I know that they say me, if you want something more of different part of Europe, we can give you more information. So I think that it's a good cover of information on this part of Europe, and also about relation with the Roma, so it's great.